What's up? Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, Silver Reploid CLE coming at you live with another gaming video for today. Now, as promised, I told you guys after I got done with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 that I'd move on to something else. And today I'm just doing a visual novel. Now, I thought it was short, but evidently it's not because there's more to it. But I'm just going to do the first part. And whenever time I have possible to do the rest, I'll do it on the next video of Moonlight Walks. Today's visual novel that I'm going to be doing is Moonlight Walks, as I mentioned a few seconds ago. It's taking place where this boy getting close to starting college. Summer's almost over, so let's see what this is about. It was the summer before I started college. I spent the past 2 years studying, taking tests, and applying for admission. Now, for the first time in a while, I had a little downtime, so I decided to take the opportunity to explore America. But since I was broke, my plans were quickly scaled down to spending the summer at my aunt and uncle's house, on a small island known as North Sand Island. Now, the part about college, it kind of reminds me of myself pretty much, because that's what's going to transpire to me in the next couple of weeks. North Sand Island was a barrier island in the Atlantic Ocean. It was remote enough that there wasn't even a bridge to it, just a ferry that ran a few times a day. Being such a small island, there wasn't all that much to do. But the solitude was nice, and I found ways to pass the time. One thing I did was to take pictures with my digital camera. On the night of the full moon, I decided that I wanted to capture the moonlight. So I went out to the beach just before the moon came up, set up my camera on a tripod, and locked in the appropriate shutter speed and f-stop. Every few seconds as the moon rose, I used the remote that came with my camera to snap another frame showing the moon as its reflection in the water. It only took a few minutes for the moon to rise over the horizon, but I kept it a bit for a while longer. Finally, I was done. I started packing up my camera and my tripod to get ready to head back to my aunt and uncle's house. That's when I first saw her. In the distance, I could see someone else walking down the beach. I could tell that it was probably a girl or a woman from the long white dress she wore. But from that distance, it was hard to tell anything else about her. I decided to stay a bit to see who it was. In all the times I've gone out stargazing, I never met anyone just walking down the beach in the middle of the night. At that late hour, most people were either at home or in a town with other people. You hardly ever saw people by themselves. The only time I've seen someone else on the beach at night would be when they were watching the stars or the satellites go by. But those people stayed still and looked up at the sky, while this girl was looking down at the ground in front of her, watching where she was going. I ran through a number of crazy scenarios in my head. Maybe she had some disease that meant she couldn't be out in the sun. Maybe she was looking for buried treasure. It only took me a few seconds to dismiss these. What was the chance of them actually happening? I waited for a while, as she slowly made her way down the beach. I didn't think such a slow walk could be for exercise, but I had no idea what else she could be doing out there. Finally, she was close enough that I could get a good look at her, using the telephoto lens on my camera. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. She was around my age, a year or two younger or older at the most, and in perfect shape. Her skin was flawless, if a bit pale, and her hair was very light, almost as light as the long dress she was wearing. Together, the combination of pale skin, light hair, and the white dress made her seem to glow in the moonlight. She was fair ways off, and I was pretty sure that she hadn't seen me. I knew what I wanted to do. What it was I wanted to do. Okay, so now it leads me to two choices, like any other game or visual novel. Now, if I knew that I wanted to take her picture, or I knew that I needed to talk to her. Let me see what the first one says. I thought I would be a failure as a photographer if I let such a beautiful sight go without capturing it. So I readied my camera to take her picture. I didn't let her know I was there. It's best to take pictures of unaware people, because if they know you're taking their picture, they tend to pose unnaturally. I set the camera to auto, framed her in the picture, and pressed the shutter release button. The camera beeped softly as it captured the picture. I repeated this a dozen times. I find that it helps take many pictures, in the hopes that one or two of them would come out perfectly. When I was done taking the pictures, I lowered my camera and waved to her. After a few seconds, she finally noticed me and waved back, but she was still far enough away that if I tried talking to her, my voice would have been lost over the crash of the waves. I put my camera back into its case, picked up the tripod, and started heading back to my aunt and uncle's house. When I got back, I hooked the camera up to my computer and started downloading the pictures I took that night. The series of photographs of the moon came out well, but they weren't really what I was interested in. I quickly skipped through them, looking for the pictures I took of the girl. When I finally got to the pictures I took of her, there was something strange about them. She wasn't there. I'm almost certain that I had framed the pictures right, but all I saw in them was a sandy beach behind where she was standing. There were a dozen pictures like this. Each of them had the background of the shot I had framed, but the subject was nowhere to be seen. I must have spent an hour slowly cycling through the pictures I took of the girl, hoping in vain that she would show up in at least one of them. But she was never there. The combination of mysterious beauty and the strangeness of those pictures imprinted her image on my mind. Even today, years later, I can close my eyes, think back, and see her as I saw her through my lens that day. I went stargazing at the beach several times over the summer, hoping that I would be able to see her again. But I never did. Aww. Ending 1. Nothing to say. Okay, so that was the first ending. That tells me that there must be more than one ending. So it's actually showing the ending. The credits of Moonlight Walks. Created by Python. Art by Mugen Johnsil. Powered by the Rimpi visual novel engine. Thanks to their posters at the Lima Soft forums for their support and encouragement. Thank you for playing. Alright guys, so as you just saw, I cleared the first part of the Moonlight Walks visual novel. I'm not certain when I'll resume the other parts, but whenever I get time, like I said, whenever I get time on my hands, plenty of time, I'll do some more Moonlight Walks for you guys. But for now, I'm just doing a little prologue of my trial with this first visual novel that I got. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this video. And if you guys want some more visual novel videos, hit the subscribe button. Also subscribe to my... Also, check out my other videos. More videos to come soon. The Super Reploid CLE. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Don't forget to share because we care. Follow me on Google+. See you guys in the next video.